Ahí ya estamos live. Let's see. Estamos live. Yes, we are live. All right. Let's see.
Okay, now I see
All
it.
right, let me switch myself over real quick so that I can Yes. Okay, I gotta mute this because I don't want to hear myself talking.
Yo bajé la mía acá. How
Okay.
do I the other one? It's only the mid y no me da para ir pasarlo, coño.
No, yo te oigo a ti through the hangout, pero I mute the video para que no esté chocando los dos audio. We
Sí,
don't hear
yo bajé el de la computer también. Yo nada más te estoy oyendo por la Hangouts.
we don't have no, you don't hear no echo or nothing like that, right?
No.
Okay, perfect. So everybody, welcome back to episode number 5 of creating this DIY Lapbook. I am here with the very talented and awesome Isabel, who is crafting with Isabel La Bori. You can find the link to her channel down below. We're
Thank
just
you.
gonna get ourselves organized while we allow people to kind of come in and, get the chat mobilizing. So far we didn't do much from what you guys saw the last on episode 4. I have a playlist in the description area too, so if you wanted to catch the other 4 parts to this lab book, you can go ahead and check those out. So far what we've done is that we've decorated the inside covers, and we added some pockets to the back cover, and we've added these 2 little envelope sections here. Well, they're not really envelopes, more like pockets that we added here. Today, we're going to be finishing some of the coverings, the covers for the front and the back. We're going to continue to work on decorating some of our little envelope books. And let's see what else. We've already have some other envelope books, well, accordion envelopes that we have done. She has hers
Hello,
done as
Nick.
well. Hey, Nix. I got your email, by the way. So we've got some of this stuff done already. Let's see. And we have some other elements to kind of glue in place. I got a little bag here full of extra stuff that we have to kind of get together. So we're just gonna kind of get our bearings and continue doing this. Okay, I still see you even though I was talking, so let me see. Oh no, there it is.
Oh, but I see you.
Yeah, I know, my thing was on pause.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll
That
do it. That'll definitely
happened.
do it. So I'm gonna pull out these pockets because that's what we're gonna be working on today. Is finishing up some of these pockets, getting some of the decoration done. All I've done so far to this is that I've glued in the pages to the inside of my envelopes, but we haven't decorated the outside yet. I chose to left my pages kind of loose in the center. I think Isabel did hers a little bit different, but I'm sure that she'll show you that in a second. Um, and that's so far what we did. I did that to both the envelopes. And then we have this larger pull-out envelope, which we're going to be adhering into the book itself. Let me put that over there. And let's see, I'm just gonna pull out some of these papers that I have here. We also have, we're doing, what is it, a waterfall? A waterfall thing, right? A
Yeah, I
waterfall thing
think so. Yeah.
for the little pictures and stuff that we're gonna be adding in there as well. So I got a whole bunch of little pieces here and there. And I think we're good to go. Hey, Nada. So I'm gonna
Hi,
let you guys,
sis.
I'm gonna switch you over to Isabel so she can share with you guys what she has going so far while I get myself kind of together, and then we'll come back over here. So one segundo. Okay, I think it's gonna be going over to you in a second.
Yeah, it did already.
Okay.
Okay, so what I did so far was there's a delay, I think, right? Uh, This I put paper in the pockets and in this part over here, and then I didn't do anything in the front or back. Hi, Tanya, mommy.
Hey, Tanya.
And then I have these as Carmen did, and mine's I stamped them with some flower, little circles with flowers. And then this one I stamped them with my butterfly. And then in here,
This is gonna go on this one. And
in here so far, as Carmen said, we did this part in here, which I think I have to, I don't know. And then these two pieces over here, and then these pockets in here. I have two pockets, and that's about it. I think that's all I have done so far. Oh, and then I have these pieces cut. Put I haven't decided which. Oh, and then I have this part that goes in the middle somewhere, and then I have these pieces here that I haven't chose that I'm gonna put in the back and the front of them long envelopes.
All right, so then why don't we finish gluing whatever goes on the inside of the book first, and then we'll leave these envelopes and stuff to do after, so that I
Yeah,
can we start
yeah.
gluing stuff onto where it has to go and things like that. Um,
Okay.
so let me just find mine if I can find them. Okay, I have one here. You have one or you have two? You should have two, right?
Do what?
I'm gonna switch over right now.
I see you.
No, no, I know you see me, but does YouTube see me?
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, now.
Okay. Um, so
You have what?
we have these little things that we made.
I have one. If I had two, I don't know where to the other one. Oh shoot. Oh, I think it's in here, and it just, if I'm not mistaken, let me double check. Um, Maybe they're in
It's gonna
here.
go in there like this.
If not, I just cut two pieces and just glue them down or something. Yeah, I have two pieces, but they're bigger than that one. They're not the same size, right?
Um, I don't know.
I have no idea.
I
Maybe
don't know
I'm
if you
flipping.
cut your um. They
I
might
just
be a
cut.
little bit off, but they should be fine.
Let me see. No, they're a lot off. Let me just cut them at two
Okay.
sides.
So more or less, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue this to this little tab that I have here. So we have a little tab in the center that's left over from the spine. We have two of them, one on each side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this, which has a opening in the center. I'm gonna slide that right over that little tab, and I'm gonna glue it to one side. And all of this stuff is gonna get decorated, so it might look a little crazy right now, but it'll be all right.
Hopefully, I'm cutting this straight.
You just have to make sure that it is leveled with your book.
And
So
I
that,
have to decorate it before I put it down, or I can decorate it after it's down.
well, I the outside we decorated before we put it in, but the inside you could decorate
Yeah,
after.
I got one decorated, but the one that I just did, I did not decorate it. So I'm gonna
Como
have to
tú
do
quieras.
that.
If you wanna do it after, you can.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh my goodness. So that one goes where you said?
In the inside
On
tab.
this.
And the
The
little
little spine
tab that
right
you have
there.
in the center, yeah.
The one that's okay. So I'm gonna
You
put
should
the
have
first one.
one que está como que guindando ahí.
Yeah, esa es la que tengo. So I glue it just on the corners or all
You
over
stick
the
the
edge
whole
at the bottom.
you stick the whole little thing in.
Oh, because I'm gonna bring it down.
Let me see what you're doing.
That
I'm gonna
tab
switch
is
you
coming
over.
down. No, let me see. Let me see you. Okay, that's the one that I distressed. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
But you want to keep on coming up.
And my little thing broke on the end, but it's okay if it breaks. I can always glue it back into place. So I'm not gonna worry about that.
Mine's the other one. I'm gonna have to do
Yeah,
that because
it does that sometimes. It does that sometimes. I'll just fix that right now. Because it kind of
I'm gonna call you later, Tanya, to give you what night I said. Okay, after we end here, I'll call you.
I'm gonna grab myself some scraps of paper. Let's see. I'll grab some of
Yo que estoy
this.
más ciega.
Estamos, mija, estamos. Because I'm going to.
Porque no veo nada. I'm blind.
So I'm just gonna
And
grab a
then
little.
I just hold it down to it like sticks, right? And just leave it
Yeah,
like that. It's only one side that is gonna get glued to it, or both sides.
just one. You're gonna glue it to one side.
One side.
Yeah, so that you can open it. Otherwise, you won't be able to open it. It'll be an envelope if you close it on both sides. If you seal it like this, it'll be an envelope. You want it to be open like a book.
Okay, so I did one side only. Okay.
So to fix that little thing that kind of broke off, all I'm gonna do is grab myself one of these. I'm gonna fold it in half. This is of the same, material, the same folder. And I'm just gonna glue that in place so that I'm able to open it and close it.
Where you gonna glue that at?
And the tip, because it broke right here.
Oh, okay. Mine's didn't, but the other one I'm gonna have to do that. Yep.
So I'm just gonna glue that in place. I'll make it really thin. I don't need all that. I'm gonna put that in place and then just glue it back in. You don't see none of this once it's all decorated, so it's okay. And once you put the paper in there, you're gonna cover up. You're gonna cover all that up. So once you put the paper here, you decorate it, you're gonna seal off this tab, so you won't see this, and then this will be closed too, so you won't see that either.
But I
And
have
what
two
we
tabs.
can do is we can turn that into a pocket, so you can slide things in there if you want to.
Okay. This thing is coming in.
As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna just reinforce those little ends just to be safe that they don't break off in the process of opening and closing it. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the bottom. Even though the bottom is not broken off, I'm gonna do the same thing just to be safe.
So one on one side and one on the other one.
Hmm. What was that?
One on one side and one on the other one. Hold on, I'm
Yeah.
confused right. Ain't they supposed I never pulled the
So
tape
it'll
out.
open like this. So it'll be like a little book once you're done with it.
Yeah, that's
So
how it
you'll
is.
have. Mhm.
My
I'm
pokey.
gonna I'm gonna glue the bottom to the. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did to the top to the bottom, even though it's not broken off. But I'm gonna reinforce it just to be safe, just to give it that extra support because it is really really thin there. So I'm just gonna add this little tab here, right along the bottom, just so that those two things don't break off.
Oh, that I'm gonna call you, Tanya, after we done here. Of course you're gonna see them, sis. She said, "Me, what? Wait, what happened?" Tanya.
Yes, me too. I'm been super excited to finish this lab book up because I also want to start a lab book making series type of thing where I do different ones on the channel as well because I'll be
So
loving these things.
the one that broke on me, I just glue it on one
Mira, yo
side.
cogí de los scraps that was left over, I took a little sliver off, lo doblé en mitad, and then I just glued it right above to hold them in. So if you can see, I got a little tab right there, and then I put it in the bottom just to reinforce it. I gotta add more glue. And I did the same thing to the bottom just to reinforce it. Just add a tiny little sliver
You know.
of the same folder of the scrap that you
Oh,
have.
okay, I see it. I see it. Okay, at the bottom, bottom, bottom. Okay,
Hmm.
okay, I see it. So that's what I'll do with this one then,
Yeah, so
because
that
this
way
one
you
is
have
like
it reinforced,
hard.
entonces, just in case of anything, it's already, it's good to
Okay,
go.
I'll do that. Let me just glue these down and then I'll just do that. Uh,
So that
Pisazo.
one, por ahí anda, dándole la vuelta a la manzana. So now we're gonna put this one in, and this one's gonna go in the back one. So we just slide that in place.
The same way.
Same thing, yep. And again, if it breaks on you, just glue it in place. Let me cut this a little bit more. Make it a little bit easier for it to fall into place. And make sure that it's the right side up that you want it.
The what?
The paper pattern, make sure that it's on the right
Oh
side that you
yeah.
want it to be on.
Tell me about it. I was making a purse earlier and I was making the book to match with it and I came and I put the design that was supposed to be in the front, like the little tag that I glue on it, and oh my god, I did it on the back and upside down.
Who you telling? I put always one page upside down, at least one.
Well, Naira helped me. Naira rescued me.
I can't help myself. I always put one thing
Naira
upside
said,
down
ya
at
la manzana la escondieron en New York. Oh.
least. Yes, 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 yes. It's a cool, calm, and collected Sunday, ladies. It's a cool, calm, and collected Sunday. Hoy hay que cogerlo suave. Don't overwork yourself.
No.
Mañana viene Crazy Monday.
Yes. Crazy, crazy
So that's
Monday.
pretty much good to go right there. And that one didn't break, so I don't need to do it on that one. Oh, speaking of that one didn't break. I guess what I just did. I just broke it.
Uh-oh. So I
That
have
one,
the same one broken, the one in in the
yeah,
back.
it pops. It's all right. I'm gonna do the same thing and just fold the thing over and just put it there. And nada más para que lo aguante while I get the paper in there.
It's
Because
just
once
a
you
thin
get,
piece of paper, right? Just from
yeah,
side to side.
yeah, we're just gonna put a paper in the center and decorate it.
Let me fold it in here.
Gotta make sure that's leveled. It's a shame that YouTube doesn't let you play music, man. I would have had some music going right now.
Right.
They could have turned this into a party.
I
All
don't
right.
know why to let people do that.
Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. All right. So we have now our little booklet flaps. They open and they close. We have these little inserts that open and close. Our inside is more or less covered up. So what are we gonna do now?
I'm still over here gluing the
Let's
little piece.
decorate the insides of these things before we keep going forward. So what are we gonna use for that? Mm-hmm. That's a good question here. What do I have? Hmm. I don't really like these papers for the inside of that. They're thick too. Maybe I'll just cover it up with. I don't like that. I don't like it. Let me see what I find over here. Your papers are thinner, right? The Marrakesh paper, they're thinner. I don't remember.
Um,
Oh, they're thick.
no, they're the same.
They're thick. Mm.
Yeah, they're thick. Yeah, they're the same. They're regular cardstock. Come here, you little thingy.
Trying to see if I find a paper pad that'll actually match with my theme. Because I don't know if it'll match with my theme or not. Um,
Danny is asking for Sazón. Where he at?
anda por ahí. Ahorita se aparece. Ahorita se aparece, no him. Let me see. Maybe I can pull one out from in here. Because this is kind of country-ish. Or maybe I can pull one out and make it work. Do I have two of these or just one? Um, Trying to see because I wanted to match the theme. Maybe this will work. These are thin. Maybe that'll match.
Let me see.
Con ese se fue, yo no voy mucho. That'll work. No, that'll work. This one has really bright kind of colors and stuff, but it
That's
also
pretty.
has like the little neutral colors in it too. So hopefully that'll work. If not, say la vie. Que sera, sera.
¿Por qué te sale contra yo?
Hmm?
One side I moved, so I have to flip it again.
While I go fixing this paper, I'm gonna switch you guys over to Isabel so you guys can see what she's doing.
So they can see me struggle over here.
It's all right. We all struggle, baby. We all struggle. Don't you know that diamonds are made in the rough?
You see, still coming up.
Diamonds are made in the rough, baby. Don't you know?
I think I got it. I think I got it. I need to put a little bit more glue. Oh, goodness.
Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that'll work. Just want to make sure this is gonna open when I need it to open. Let's see. I just want to make my paper snap in half. Um, so that
I think I
means,
got it.
let's see.
Mhm.
Why paper crafting gotta be so rough? Oh, I lost the chat. Where are you? Like, there you go. Cut and paper. Isn't this so exciting, you guys? Cutting paper.
I guess sometimes I get frustrated of cutting paper. One
This is
comes
so
one size,
exciting.
no matter how you put it on the cutter. Sometimes it still comes uneven.
Yes. You know how I wish that they would do this like split screen that you could watch both screens at the same time.
Right? Like the TVs, smart TVs, I can do that.
I don't
Like
know why
this
they
big.
don't do split screen. They should be able to do split screen. Because if this is supposed to be for communicating, right, then wouldn't everybody want to watch everybody at the same time instead of being able to hear four people but only look at one?
Well,
That would
you
be
can,
so much
but you have to
better.
link too much info just to listen to it.
Like it's just crazy. All right.
Oh, Naira says that you can make them with your eyes closed.
All this, I mean, yeah, for the
Yeah.
most part, I can. I won't lie. I've done enough of them already to kind of know.
He already has the experience. I'm the novata here.
It's all right. Like, que terminemos, you'll be experienced too. Don't worry. Don't worry. Between me and Nada, we're going to get you there. Because it's
Yeah,
very
that's true.
similar to the albums that you're making with her. It's just a little bit of a different process, but it's the same thing, really.
Nada saves me so many times from boo boos.
Hmm. You lucky. I had to go through those movies on my own. I had
Yeah.
nobody to save me.
I'm like, oh my God, I messed up. I messed up. She said, let me see. And then she tells me, no, do this and it'll be fixed. And there you go.
I
And I
would do
fixed
it
it.
and they'd be like, dang it, I glued it upside down.
Hi, that's what I did. I was like, oh my God, dang it.
I
I
gotta
wasn't
do it
saying
all over
that.
again. No.
But this is a PG rated channel. I can't say what I was saying.
Well, Isabel, you already done hurt me, so you already know. There's not much PG about the way I talk in the regular. Shoot.
Oh, so what are you doing? Decorating them?
Right now that I'm putting the paper inside of the first one that I just glued in. So I'm putting
Mm.
the paper in there so that I can hopefully open it and close it without having to rip the
Oh,
paper.
you put the whole page in it?
I'm gonna show you.
Because I missed that.
I have some trimming to do, but I put the whole paper in there.
Oh, the whole paper. Okay, I
Yeah.
was scared. I was like,
Now I'm
oh.
gonna trim off the excess. It's just tricky because you got to be careful because the paper will break in half. So I'm trying
Yes.
to put this in a way that it's not gonna break on me, and I can see my paper. Like you can see the paper through there, which I'm not worried about that because I'm gonna put a decorative strip there anyway, so that's gonna cover that up.
No, this one is too small.
I'm gonna cut this up now. I'm gonna cut up all this excess paper and finish.
And this thing. Let me see where do I put the bag. Because I'm using a combo of two of the Marishka and the Mara Mara Marrakech. Okay.
This paper pad the paper pad that I built this with, I only had a few pages left. And the thing is that I didn't have nothing else. I don't really have anything else that matches it. So I gotta figure it out.
Well, I got these two things that match, but I don't have the same paper to do the covers on the outside. Do the both things has to be with the same paper on the outside?
No, that you could decorate it however you want. Any color scheme that you want to use is fine.
No, because one I did already the outside, but I don't think, and I put it upside down too, as I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, you did? Oh no.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I put it right, but then when I glue it down, I put it upside down. When I glue the piece down. That
I've done
always
that
stays
more
like
times than I can count.
ah, eso de un avión no se ve. Y el que lo vea que se tape los ojos para que no se asuste. You can go, oh my God, look what you did. Something
Mhm.
that matches. Okay, these are matches. Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try.
we're fix it as you go type people.
Yeah.
Because even when I get the perfect measurements and I cut everything exactly the way I'm supposed to cut it, when I glue it wrong. So
Oh, okay.
I can't go by that. I work as I go. And I fix as I go and I cut as I go. It's the only way that I can actually get the job done right. Otherwise, forget about it.
So the paper matches, it goes, right?
Yeah. My mother didn't call me cabezua for nothing. I earned that title.
You earned it. You earned it.
She used to
Okay.
tell me, you always gotta do what your head tells you. Yup.
Let me just do the outsides first, and then I'll do the inside.
That's the only way I know how to do it, mama. The only way I know how to do it.
Now this goes like this.
So this is pretty much glued in.
Okay, this is.
Let's see. Any little boo-boos and stuff that I see, usually I'll decorate. I'll put a piece of trim or a piece of lace, or I'll add something to cover it up afterwards. You'll never even know it was there by the time that I'm done. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, and I'm gonna decorate the inside of the other side. So these two
No,
are
I
gonna.
don't think so, Tanya. I don't think you can because I've seen people doing it and they still have to be switching from camera to camera.
Yeah, me too. Everybody that I've seen is usually taking turns.
Yeah, that's what I always seen.
So now that you guys saw me more or less mess with that, I'm gonna switch you guys over back to Isabel, so you can see what she doing and how she working it out.
I'm trying. So I'm just covering these the panels on the outside. Hopefully they come out okay.
I want to get me like a 50-foot roll of double-sided tape.
Right?
You can never have enough of that, man. And it goes so fast.
Yes, it does.
It goes so fast. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. It goes by so fast, man.
Hello, Julia.
Hello, Julia. Hey, Julia, have you checked out the new hop? You should sign up.
She does steam. She does. She do. She does steampunk.
She does mixed media.
Oh, that would be perfect for her.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, right. She does mix media.
Hmm.
Duh.
I
Duh.
think she would be perfect for it.
Now I'm gonna put the X's over here.
Oh, you have it? I could have sworn that you did mixed media. Have you ever done steampunk?
Where is the other piece? Me la comí.
¿Te comiste qué?
Ya la encontré. The other piece for the other side. I always have things in front of my face and I can never see them.
Let's see. Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought I mixed you up with another Julia. Did I?
This is Julia Satterwhite.
Let's see. Yes, I did. My apologies. But nonetheless, you do great work.
There's a lot of people that I've seen out there doing steampunk. I have never done it before. This will be my first time too.
Hmm I've done
That's what I've
steampunk a little bit. I've done just a little bit of steampunk.
that's why I'm watching on some stuff on Pinterest to get ideas on how to work it out.
That's what's awesome about the hops that you get to try things that you've never really done before. Even if you've
Mm-hmm.
done them before, I mean, you never know what you can do until you do it, you know?
That's true.
Almost everything that I do here, besides the mixed media, is stuff I've never done before. I've never done any of this till last year when I saw somebody else do it and I was like, oh, I gotta do that. But I never did this before. It never even caught my attention. Honestly, nothing to do with paper crafting ever really caught my attention.
So now you are into paper crafting and you do awesome stuff. Oh, hold on. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Mm.
And now I love it and I can't stop doing them. Now it's become a little bit of an addiction for me.
Naira says she loves mixed media.
Yeah,
Yes, you mixed
mixed
media.
media.
There is no right.
Awesome. There's nothing like not having any boundaries or any rules to what you're doing, just doing it.
Tanya, you didn't answer me yesterday. Did you get my card or not?
My kids, they stay coming in and out the room. Always in and out the room. They see that I'm live and they go right back out. All right, so let me switch over to me real quick to share with them what I've done so far.
Yeah, go, go, go. I'm over here struggling, like cutting and gluing and
Let's see, am I on already? There we go. All right, so far, I pretty much I covered the inside of the little pamphlets. So as you can see, you cover up the insides once you cover up, you cover up that little strip, that little tab that you inserted in here once you cover up the insides, and that more or less holds your book in place and allows you to kind of flip it back and forth. So we did that part of it already. All we have left to do is kind of distress the edges a little bit and
I have
um,
to do that
kind of
inside
tint
the
them up. And again, don't worry if if you have the paper that kind of shows like this, don't worry about that. That's very easily fixed. All you gotta do is add something there that'll cover that up. You can usually do that with like trim or even some pieces of extra scrap that you have left over. That's really, really easy to cover up. That's not that big of a deal. So let's work on some of these little books because that's the next element that's gonna go in here. It's gonna be some of these little books. These are already done. So all we have to figure out is where we're gonna put them in.
So I just glue the whole page inside of the book.
Yeah, but just make sure that you don't glue the center so that it doesn't hold your paper so tight that it
Don't glue
breaks
the
it in half.
center, just the two
Yeah,
flaps.
just the individual panels and then
Panel.
just leave it,
Okay.
kind of loose in the center.
Okay.
So for this one, I'm thinking, trying to see the envelopes are that way. So let's kind of put this flap to the back. Right. How is it that I want to put these? I gotta figure out how exactly is that I want these to be. I think I'm gonna put them so that it's like that. Right. I think that's what I want to do. I think I'm gonna put them so that it's like that, right along that edge there, and then this will kind of fold out that way. Let me cut this excess off right here. You can go adjusting things as you go. If there's certain things that are they don't fall quite nice, like they don't fall flush, then you can remove them. Like that little bit right there, I didn't really like how that kind of looked. So I think I'm gonna glue this here. So I'm just gonna grab this little flap right here. And I still have the front to decorate, but I'm gonna decorate that with either a journaling card or something else since it's the cover of the little book. I'm gonna make sure that this is flush with my edge. So I'm just gonna grab this and flush it right here. And
So
maybe I'll add something that I can kind of hold this in place right there. So what I'll do is, let's see, what can I do? Um, let's see. Time to start getting the coconut working. Um, what can I do? What can I do?
why are you misbehaving, Mrs. Blue?
Let's see. Um, maybe a pink. Hey, Sazón.
Apareció. Hi,
Yeah,
Sason. Hi, my friend. What you doing?
maybe I can put like a little black brat there. Um, so let me see.
So I'm struggling over
Now
here.
you can put your envelopes wherever you want to put them at. I'm gonna put mine one on the back cover here. I might put another one somewhere else, but I'm gonna put that one there. And I think what I'm gonna do is Grab myself.
It's like this thing is not gluing. Ugh.
What's not gluing? Your glue?
No, the cardstock I think is thick, so I have to hold it down when it
Um,
to be able to fold it. And Sophia went crazy.
llegó el hombre. So this is what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna put this brat like right there.
Hello, Ivy.
Hello, Ivy. So I'm gonna punch a hole right in here with my scissor because I don't have nothing that'll go through that just like that. So I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna stick this brad through there.
Oh, I don't
I
have any.
haven't decorated my back yet, so it's kind of like okay. Because I need something to, I need to tie some kind of a string here.
Uh-oh.
So what I'm gonna do is, let's see what I have here as far as the cord. Um, let's see. Yeah, I'll use that. I'll So I'm gonna grab this and secure it under here.
Mm.
And then I'm gonna grab that and that's gonna be put over here somewhere
Okay, okay.
so that I can get that up. So that I can get that tied in there. There we go. Get that tied in there. All right. So let me get something because I gotta reinforce that. I can't just leave that hole like that. That'll drive me nuts. So I gotta glue something there with a little hole in it. So what can I get? Let me get a punch. I want to start to punch. Some kind of a circle punch. Let me see if I find some kind of scrap here that I can use that I've already kind of scrapped up. I should have a piece that is kind of choppy already. And let's see, maybe one of these pieces that I have in here. Something I could punch a hole in. That'll work. So I'm gonna punch a hole into this and get myself. I'm also gonna punch a hole into one of these. Let's glue these two together. And then let's punch a hole in that. Hold on, I gotta get my hole punch. I'm gonna punch a hole in the center of that. Come on, somebody was playing with my thing.
Who
Hole in
would
the
it
center.
be?
Angelina, ¿quién más? It's always Angie. Yeah, it's always Angie.
He's like in my house. It was always Jessica. Jessica did it. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. I got proof.
Ah, bueno, el sueñito. What you was dreaming? You had your own craft room? You caught me stealing your paper? That's not nice.
She had a dream.
He had a dream I was stealing his craft
That must
paper.
have
Isn't
been a
that?
pesadilla.
You know?
Esa fue una
That's
pesadilla.
not nice. That's not nice.
Oh my
That's not
goodness.
nice. Sazón.
Not nice.
Sir,
Not nice. Not
that's
nice.
not nice.
Not nice. Not nice.
He was born it. All right. All right, that'll be good right there.
What?
Un botoncito. All right.
What?
So more or less something like that. And then it'll go like this.
Look at her. She did all that already, and I haven't done that yet. I'm still gluing on them thing. I'm a
It's
slow
all
craft.
right.
I'm a very slow crafter.
Cut that off right there. So that's gonna be like that. So that's gonna be like that, and that's gonna cover that up. And then when you want to open it, you just gotta. Well, I put it on the wrong one. I should have put that button a little further out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna put that button a little further out. See you guys. It's a work in progress. I made a hole in my paper and everything. So that's all right. I'll cover that up now. Isabel está haciendo lo mismo que estoy haciendo yo. She's doing the same
Claro.
thing. Oh, you don't see her? Hold on.
No, todavía.
There you go.
I'm
She's on.
struggling over here.
She's on.
No.
Yeah, I put her on.
I'm really struggling over here.
I'm
Ah,
trying to see where I'm gonna. I gotta cover this
estamos
little whole thing up.
viendo.
Dum.
Mm.
What do I have in here? Do I have anything in here that I can use up? Let's see. Oh, okay. I can use this. Yes. Use this little border trim. I made the hole too close.
Yes, I think I got this one.
I see. I got it. I got it. Oh, you heard me talking? You didn't hear me screaming because I wasn't screaming. So you didn't hear me screaming. Not yet. I talk loud. I won't take that from you. That I do do.
You should know that by now, right?
Ah, that I do do. Let's see. All right. So this is how I'm gonna fix my problem. And yep, got it. I got it. I got it. This is how I'm gonna fix my problem. I glued that thing well. I can't get it up. But I made a little banner thing that I'm gonna put there on that spot there to kind of cover that up. And I'm gonna glue it there and there. Hmm? I need to be able to um get that in there. So I'm wondering what I'm gonna do. Bum, bum, bum.
Me and Tanya and I need to do that.
Hmm.
So me and Tanya need to do that one day. What y'all doing?
Okay.
What y'all doing it together? Me and Tanya do it.
Where's Tanya at?
Tanya's in here.
Tanya, she right there.
You heard Tanya?
She right there.
Sasson said that you and him gotta go live next.
Not today.
Not today, but
You and
at
Isabel.
some
Yeah,
point.
that would be awesome.
You and Isabel teaming up.
Since
Me and Tanya gonna team up. Yeah.
you heard,
¿Qué dijo?
he said that me and you are teaming up. So now him and Tanya gotta team up. All right. While you're doing that, let me show them what I'm gonna do to fix my little problemo.
Yeah, just switch to you because I'm over here still gluing this thing on. Told you I'm slow.
It's all right, girl. I got all the time in the world. I got all the time in the world. All right. So I cut up. I don't know if it's still on me yet. I think it's still on you. Oh, it's on me already. So I cut up this little strip that I found, this little border strip. So I made that hole a little too close for comfort. So this is gonna look like this once it's all closed. I think it still looks cute, but I'm gonna add a little bit of a decoration to it by adding these little brads to it so that it matches the little black brad that I'm gonna use to twine my thing up. I think this might be a little thick, so I'm not sure, but we figures it out. We'll figures it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna punch these little holes in here and get these little brads in place. Okay, Angelina was definitely playing with my machine because all my brackets are moved up. I don't even use it like that. So that one. And I'm just eyeballing it, you guys. With me, you'll never get perfection. Making it like a little belt, kind of. So it's gonna be like that, like a little belt. And this is not a have to, so if you don't have nothing like this, you don't need to do this. This is the small one. I always have a hard time putting these little things in because they never come out the way I need them to come out. What the heck? Is it that one? This thing needs instructions. These things needed to be numbered like 1, 2, 3, or 4. Because I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, that
I
should
think
work.
I got one down. So this one looks okay. I
That
think.
one, that one.
I guess if that shows I can put something in.
So this is gonna be like this
I'll
to
figure
cover
it
up.
out. I'll figure
Because I needed to cover up
uh,
this little thing right here.
and now I'm gonna cover the other side and struggle again. I can't cover them individually, right? That way I don't struggle that much.
Yeah, make it easy for yourself. If you know little shortcuts, by all means.
That's what I'm gonna do because putting the whole sheet is the paper is so thick that it keeps on lifting.
So I glued it on the button because that's the part that I needed to cover the most. This, if I wanted to, I could turn this into like a little makeshift pocket and leave that open right there. So you could slide something in there. Um, this right here, I'm gonna glue down all the way down because I don't want this lifting up. But you could make that, you could leave that as a pocket too, like a little tuck spot if you wanted to. It's completely up to you. Okay. It'll come together. Oh yes, Tanya. You best believe it. And this is how my lab books come together. My lab books are really a trial and error. And as I go and I mess things up, then I have to find solutions from my mess ups. And that's how other things come out. I never really have a plan, as with
That's
anything
what
else.
Nada tells me all the time. She tells me the same thing.
Yes. I can't help it.
Like the first time
So I mess it up and
when we started making the albums, I got so frustrated trying to make the spine. Oh my god. I don't know how many papers I damaged making the spine. And I was like, I can't. I was gonna give up. And she had the patience with me
I think I
to
should have
help me figure it out where I was messing up.
before I make this, before it goes down all the way. Can I do it from here? This is too big. Too thick. This is too small. Dang it. This is too thick and that's too small. I made the little I picked well, it only comes with little ones. It doesn't come with big brads. I mean with the big eyelets. It only comes
Daniel's Sasson live stream coming soon. Yeah.
so let's see how I fix
This
this.
is the best collab of 2019.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Och.
Something nuevo
Och.
de
This is the best
19.
collab of 2019.
Uh-oh. Tanya, run, Tanya.
He has himself a terror squad staff of Italian Sassoon. Get it twisted. Yeah.
Tanya, they making plans with you, girl.
2019.
Goodness, Lord, help me.
Help us. I'm struggling too.
Ayúdame, papá Dios.
My, ayúdame, papá Dios. Papá Dios, help, papá Dios.
I need to be able to fit this brad through this thing here.
I thought we were going to lose my live.
Huh?
I thought we were going to lose my live.
What you mean?
You tell me.
I always tell you.
Yeah, I forgot.
Maybe this
Give it
won't
right
work.
now.
My brad is not working for me, so let's see if I can find a different solution to my problem. Let's see. Can I thread this through here? It's so thick. Maybe I can do that. Thread it and tie it. And I can just do it from here. And tie it. How am I going to do this? A vintage partner?
That's why, though.
Sis, did you leave? Are you gone? Naira?
I think that'll work. All right, so let me glue that in place.
Yeah, that's right, Tanya. Mines are not crazy, but they're tiring. Like, when I get home, I'm like, ugh. Make sure it fits.
Ay, Tani.
We're going to make this happen.
Te metieron en contrato,
We're gonna
mujer.
make it. 'Cause you and Isabel are doing collab for 2019. So me and
Who?
Carmen and Isabel and Carmen are doing a collab. This is a collab. You guys are working together.
Yes.
So me and Isabel.
Who's gonna do a collab? You?
So me and Tanya are going.
That's what he's saying, that you and me are working on projects together this year. So
Ay, señor.
Ay,
Bendito. All right, so let me put that there. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it so that they tie in this, they tie over right here. Right there. So I'm gonna glue this here. Glue it there. Then I'll cut it in the middle on the other end.
So, tienes un terror squash, that's what's Tanya Sassoon.
Ajá.
Remember that.
Sazón viene con fuerza este año, ¿eh?
What?
Viene con todos los power.
Yes. All right, so that's gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna tie it here in the center. Like that. That'll work. All right, problem solved. Wait, it's too up. It's too up. I gotta bring it down. There we go. Once I cover that with the paper, I'll be good to go. But right there, boom. Got it.
Boom, 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 boom.
What else? All these colors that I got around me are making me dizzy. Thank you.
Making sure you sit on more paper stuff.
Oh, I should do this one like this and put them both on the back pocket. Yeah, why not? But I don't want to cover up my bird cage. What, son? I don't want to cover up my bird cage. I could have done this like this and then tie this one there. Why did I think about this now? Why did I think about it now? I should have thought about it then. Dang it. All right. Oh, no, because it's not going to be able to open all the way. That's fine there. That's fine there. This one I can put here instead, right on the cover of this one. So how am I going to do this? Let's do this like this. Huh? This one?
No.
This one?
Yeah. Fine.
That's not your paper. Okay. It might look familiar, but that's not your paper. All right? Don't be checking off little boxes on your list. That's not your paper.
His dream is coming out true.
What?
Jacobo,
eso no es tuyo, Jacobo. I think I'm gonna glue this like this. No, mira, what? Se me pone listo el hombre, ready, ready. Mira, eso no es tuyo. That's no use.
No tuyo, no tuyo.
No, no, no. All I ever take from you is paper dolls.
Confession time.
That's all I ever take from you is paper dolls.
Confession time.
Confess.
She confessed in camera too.
Confessions of a crafter.
Confessions of a
She
crafter.
got recorded too. She did it on camera.
Confessions of a paperholic. Oh, I put it upside down. Wait, no. Unglue. Whew. Saved it. Saved it. The flowers. What side did I put this? Did I put it? Oh, man. Did I put this right? Yeah, I think I put it right. Whew. That one almost didn't make it. This way. Maybe up. Nope. That one. It'll buckle. It'll buckle. I need my paper this way. I don't want to put it that way. So let's see. I'm gonna have to put it on the other side because the paper goes up. The pattern goes up. So maybe I'll put this one down here in the bottom. Huh?
That would be cool.
If you did this?
Not that.
Oh, oh, the live streaming. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You know, to do the same thing. I do my thing. She does my thing.
I'm gonna do this side too. Ay, Tanya. Sazon wants to join the live next time.
Yeah, next time.
Oh, what is he gonna do? He's gonna make something.
Oh, I'm listening. Oh, my bad. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so
I
sorry.
said it would be very cool that me and her would.
Oh, okay.
She could do her own.
I thought you wanted a party. I was like, okay, let's party.
He always wants to party. Like he wants to craft like for hours. If you let him.
She could do her own thing. I could do my thing.
Okay.
Share like good kids. Ivy says to share like good kids.
Yes. You heard that song, share like a good kid.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, especially when you share with me.
Exactly. Amen.
Be
Amen.
kind to each other.
Arrivederci. All right, let's see. Now I gotta do the same thing for that one with the little buckle.
Her energy, my energy, live together, we will break down the enemy.
Oh, because Tanya's always amped up.
And I'm amped up. So
Tanya's always at 100.
we will break the enemy.
Tanya's always at 100. 200, 300, 400, 500, 600.
Oh yeah, or a meal. Tanya is always con la grilla chaflan.
Let's see.
Ay, este miércoles.
I have a border one here. And blue, maybe I could use the blue border part. All right. All right. I'll use the blue border part. You twisted my arms. You got it. You got it.
Okay, so hagan
One
más
side in
librito.
pink, one side in blue. That'll work.
So the next thing that we're gonna do, I have to distress the envelopes, right?
Yeah.
The
So
small
I'm gonna put it
envelopes.
over to your side because they already saw me do one side. So I'm gonna flip it over to you so they can see what you're doing. Because I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did on the other side. I'm gonna do it on this side too. So I'm gonna switch it over to you so they can see what you're doing.
A mess. A mess.
I got a mess too. Don't worry. Crafters make messes.
So let me get some of the rose gold that I was using.
My lapbook is gonna be like a botanical type theme. So
Yeah, that paper is pretty.
ya no sé, more. ¿Quieres que haga un juguito de un pronto? Yo te hago un juguito de un pronto si tú quieres. Culé, culay, culén, como tú quieras. Yeah, eso es lo que me dio 3 minutes. Con todos los bells and whistles. I work fast. I work fast. Fast, fast, fast. All right, I'm gonna go make a juice real quick. I'll be right back.
Go, go, go.
Like that good Kool-Aid.
When you come back, I'll go get the
Oh, it's el azúcar, el Kool-Aid, it's el azúcar. You gonna make Kool-Aid with no sugar.
Uy, sabe malo sin azúcar.
Yeah. That looks nice, Isabel.
Oh, thank you. this one is done. Do the other one. You feeling better?
Yeah. Thank God.
Back to work tomorrow?
No, off.
Oh, you lucky. Not me.
Hoy se rompe de noche, mañana no se trabaja. Yeah.
I wish I could say that. I'm on a vacation that I'm taking really soon. Yeah.
That's looking real vintage right there.
Envelopes. Yeah, this is the gold, rose gold thingy that I
Oh,
got.
that's what it is. Rose gold.
Yeah, it is rose gold because I'm using I distressed the folder with that.
Oh.
So I'm using the same one that I used on the folder on these. But it looks different on the camera. It looks kind of dark.
Yeah, it looks vintage. It looks nice though.
Yeah. Set up to send real quick. And
Nice.
it says 0 to 100 real quick. Oh, imagine no give no sugar to Tanya. No sugar. No sugar for Tanya. Oh my gosh, she'll be all over the place. And this thing like attaches to your finger and you feel like stiff.
Yeah.
I can't, it bothers me. Hi Nina. How you doing? She's saying hi.
Nina.
Everybody say hi to Nina.
You made that juice quick. Thank you.
Yes,
Nina,
Nina.
quiet.
What you want, Nina? What you want, Nina?
Oh wow, thank you. Kool-Aid quick, man.
You know when you a pro at certain things, you do them fast.
The Kool-Aid.
So what you doing now?
I'm distressing the envelopes.
Envelopes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, looking real nice.
Nice.
But I don't put any over here, right? On the sides, on the white part that I stamped. I don't do any of that stuff.
Um, whatever,
No.
wherever you feel like you want to put it, girl, go nuts.
Oh, go nuts. Oh, don't tell me that.
Yeah, wherever you want to put it, wherever you like it.
Here and there and everywhere.
There's no rules and regulations with me.
Awesome. So I can do whatever I feel like.
You could whatever you like. The hardest part is making it. The rest is up to you.
Go crazy, yeah.
Crazy is good. Crazy is good. I'm all good crazy. You can switch it to you if you want. I'm over here getting dirty.
Okay.
Because you got more to show than I do. I'm just like following along.
I'm just putting the little eyelets. Is that what
I
this
don't
is?
have any of those. How am I supposed to attach them with glue?
No, you if you don't have it, don't worry about it. Eso lo hice yo
Okay.
because I messed up, so I needed to improvise.
Oh, okay. Because I said, oh, I don't have any of
Yeah,
that.
what you could do if you want to add you could add lace instead of adding this paper stuff. Like you could grab some trims of lace and you can do yours with lace. You could tie it up with lace, however you want to do it.
Okay.
It's just that I had to improvise because I messed up the paper by putting a hole in the wrong spot. So I had to cover
Oh,
it up, and I didn't know what to cover it up with.
oh, okay. So, okay, where am I going to glue those
So where I
envelopes?
put mine, I put one on each cover. So I put one here in the top, and I messed this up right here. That's why I had to put this little strip there. I just made this strip in blue
That's the
for the
back
other
cover.
side. Hmm?
That's the back cover.
Yeah, this is the back cover. So I put it in the top. I glued to the back of the cover, I glued the string. So if you want to close yours off with lace, then you can do that now. You can punch a hole in somewhere and pasar el lace para atrás and glue it in the back, and then glue it so that you can tie a string. You could tie around it.
One hole, right? That's all I need. One hole.
Yeah, just one hole so that you can pass lace through one side, and then the other strip you can glue it to the back straight.
Okay.
Yeah, they meet, they wrap around and meet in the middle somewhere. So this is what I'm doing with this one now. This one, um, I glued it to the back of the cover here, so I'm trying to figure out now as far as holding it closed.
Question. What about the X's on the cover? I leave it like that, right? Because I'm gonna put another piece of card stock on top paper. So the X's on the folder, do I leave it?
No, you could trim those
Like
out.
when it has like the
If they overlap your folder, you could trim those out.
no, I'm saying, when we put the paper inside the folder, the inside of the cover,
Hmm.
it it has the X's
Oh, don't worry
paper.
about that yet. If we need to trim it off,
Because
we could trim it off later. Once we cover it up on
yeah,
the
but
outside.
I'm gluing the envelope there, and it has X's, and then it has like the
Because
little
mine has
letter.
excess too. Look, so I left it in. I left mine's in. El mío también tiene.
Also, you left it.
I left it in, yeah.
What
When I
about in
cover
the
the
back?
paper, then I'll
The
just cover
the
the whole
back.
thing.
What about the one in the back?
The one
The
in the
one
back,
with
I
the.
trimmed it.
Oh, that's what
So
I'm
I
asking
see
you.
a little bit because I got the little indent right here, but
That's
I
what I
trimmed
have. I
off.
have the indentation.
But I made it flush on the top. Like I trimmed the
Okay,
whole.
like even with the tabs.
Yeah, yeah. I trimmed the whole thing
Okay,
off and just made it one straight line.
okay, that's what I wanted to be sure.
So now I'm gonna see. Oh yeah, I got it here because I want to be able to close this off. So I'm thinking I should put one more eyelet right here. I'm gonna put one more eyelet right there. The center of that one. Yeah, let me believe it. That one. Para que tú veas, que hay skills over here.
Hace calor el desierto.
Qué desierto ni que 8 cuartos. Me prendiste el thing a 100, ¿ah? Ni desierto, ni desierto.
Este sazón, mucho.
Todo es tremendo, man.
No ice cream
Te
tonight.
sacaste la
Hell no.
lotería.
Tonight, no ice
Ni
cream.
aunque tú lo ofrecieras lo fuera a comprar, yo no quiero helado.
Es que siempre lo que paso yo.
Oh,
Está
Dios,
bien
carajo.
que fuera hoy, yo no he querido salir, pero aquí hacía un frío que tuve que subir el steam como casi 80
Yeah,
de tan frío que estaba.
Ya, aquí está medio fenomenal.
Sí, yo no salí de aquí. Desde el viernes que llegué, yo no he vuelto a salir.
Y la estufa.
He's so,
Agua caliente
he's
la
so
estufa.
extra. I swear to God, he's so extra.
You heard Isabel?
I remember my mom doing that when we didn't have no heat at an apartment that we used to live
Open
on
the
San
hot water,
Nicolas.
turn the stove on.
He's so extra. You guys.
Baño,
Oh
si
my
lo que hace
God.
más calor.
Te salió dramático.
What? Who's the purple poodles for?
Ah, that's me.
Oh, that's Nina. She's brown. She's not purple.
It's pink. It's not purple. You know.
It looks purple on mine.
It's pink. Look, it's a poodle. It's a pink poodle.
Oh, so it looks purple on mine.
Your life has different colors.
Yeah, right. It's not modern enough. Your juice, man. Your
See,
juice
I
made
see
me
the
talk.
back envelopes again. How you put them on?
Huh?
The ones on your back cover, the envelopes in the back
Oh,
cover.
you want to see what the cover looks like? So this one
No,
is like
how
this.
you put them? Okay, you put them on the top. The
Yeah,
flap
and
is
then I
what you
put the
do.
flap over, and then this one, I actually glued this one because I should have done it that way, to be honest with you, pero no usé el coco la primera vez, lo usé la segunda.
Oh, y lo
So,
pegaste para
se lo pegué
atrás.
adentro like this, which is fine because it still gives it kind of a little bit of
Oh,
play. But
okay, so I'll do it like that. I think it'd be
yeah, I'm
easier for
probably
me to
gonna
do
end
it.
up covering this by putting an image or something there because I don't really like how that looks now, to be honest with you. Now that I'm looking at it better, I don't really like how it looks. But I'll cover that up and fix that up at some point. Once I get my ephemeras and stuff like that ready, like the images, the focal points and stuff, I'll cover
Yeah,
that up.
I have to print mine's out. I haven't printed them out. I have only one, the one that I want on the cover, in the front cover. So first I gotta make the hole. And the hole's gotta be a distance of what? Where is my distance to make the hole?
Well, it's
Where the
gotta,
little
you gotta
of
give
the
yourself enough
envelope
room to be able to tie it. So put it somewhere where you can, tie it up. You don't want too much room.
behind the
Yeah, just poke it through. Just poke it through. So and then feed the lace or your trim or whatever you're gonna use. Feed it through the back and then just glue it flat.
but glue the envelope first. The flap.
Yeah, put the
That first.
envelope in first. Yeah, that way you know where you want to make your hole at.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it.
We'll get that breeze.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's my window. Breeze yourself. So we get a shape myself.
No good. Let me see.
I think we want to
I
crap.
put the stupid paper first. I'm gonna have to put some railing or something there.
Oh yeah.
Get on my table.
You want me to send you the invitation?
No, not right now. No, not that type of crap.
You want a crab? You want a crab?
That's all the hell not do all this.
You don't want a crab?
And that's gonna go like this.
Ustedes son profesionales en eso.
You don't want a crab.
Lo mío es cosa de viejo.
Yeah, I just had to on mine. I had to unfortunately improvise because I messed up. Yeah.
Look at the poodle that he put.
Yeah, that's what I was asking him. I was like, who's the
That's
per-
Nina. That's Nina.
I'm like, who's that
Es
poodle?
Nina.
Yeah.
Nina, Tania. Ella le dijo nena. Woof, woof. She's barking to Nina.
She's brown. I didn't find out the brown, so le puse pink.
La pusiste pink, yeah. Woof, woof. So I guess I'm gonna have to do a little fixture there, but I figured out how I'm going to do it.
So you see how it starts to come together little by little bit. Once you start adding all the different embellishments and the
Yeah.
different things, it starts to kind of come together.
Yes.
That's nice. Both of you.
Thank you.
Two awesome crafters.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Aw, thank you. You're an awesome crafter too.
Thank you, Isabel, my friend. Carmen, ¿se quedó calla?
What? Yo estoy concentrada
Ajá,
aquí.
quédate calladita.
Mira, a mí no me
¿Por qué será?
Yo estoy aquí para pegando glue. A mí no me gusta
Para
glue.
pegando glue. Deja la mujer tranquila. Deja la mujer tranquila.
I'm being a good girl right now.
No veo.
Saca la mujer de concentración.
Yeah. Gluing ain't easy, but it sure is fun. When I glue my papers, I glue them one by one.
That's what I'm trying to do because I don't want to make no major boo-boos. Because I always mess up when I'm gluing.
The hardest thing for me is when I'm doing paper crafting is literally trying to keep my hands clean. Because
Oh, I
unlike
hate that.
when I do mixed media, I don't care to get my hands dirty because, any little mess up, that's just texture. But when I'm doing paper crafting, that's a different ball game altogether.
And then the other one goes on the front cover, and the flap goes glued to the back.
Yeah, so lo que yo hice, I mean, again, mine's gonna be a little bit different than yours because I messed up here, I had to
Yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
the thing. So,
Yeah, I
pero lo
did
que
that
yo le
part.
hice, le pegué the string from the back, for you it's gonna be lace. So what you're gonna do is you poke a hole here so that if you feed a piece of lace through there, you glue it here, and
Okay.
then you stick another piece of lace here so that you can tie them in the front.
Okay. That part, I'll try to do it right.
Oh, that look cute. That paper right there,
Yeah.
maybe,
Two, please.
maybe I just found what I'm gonna use right there. I like that. I like the piece of paper right there. I like that piece of paper right there, right there.
Right there.
I like that, and it kind of ties in how the insides of these look. Ooh, yes, Carmen. What happened was I
What
glued the
happened
paper.
was.
Sí, yo cerré todo eso porque tú te crees que yo soy la hija de un snowman.
Te tenía toda la ventana
I was
abierta.
freezing over here. I was shaking in my chair like zzz. Sazón no sentía nada porque estaba en el quinto sueño y yo aquí volviéndome crazy.
Búscale la ropa, te avanza. Él te dijo que te
Okay.
arrope.
So I have these pieces of scraps that I use for the inside of my cover. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually use it to cover up my envelopes because why not? Right? So I'm gonna do this. It hooks it up. That way I kind of tie it all together and I don't waste the scraps. Yes. Let's get it.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right. All right.
So I'm gonna do this. To the front of this. It might not match all the way through and through, but I don't care.
It's too cold for ice cream tonight.
Yo, don't talk to me about ice cream. You can't play with me. Shoot.
Te
I
está
hate
tratando de
vanilla.
cruzar con eso. Te está tratando de quitar la concentración.
Yeah, what? He's over here like, hey, what about some ice cream? Like, no, don't whisper it to me. I don't want no ice cream. I don't want no ice cream. No.
Pasa, son
I'm an ice cream strike.
No, not me.
Sí, un ice cream straight.
And I what about salud?
Yo no sé
El
para la
helado
salud de
para la
quién.
salud.
Yeah.
Eso es lo que
Para
dice él.
salud.
Hay que, a ver si uno le puede
Para de él,
creer.
¿verdad? Para la salud de él.
Yeah. It makes you live longer.
Es bueno para la muela.
Uy, no me hable de eso, que yo que estoy con una muela.
Toca madera, vamos.
Es bueno para la muela, ¿no?
Mira, yo que estoy con esa muela que digo, ay, Dios mío. Cuando aprieta ese dolor bien apretado.
I know what strawberry and chocolate tastes like. Don't play with me.
You heard Isabel?
What?
You gotta try strawberry and chocolate mixed together.
Oh my goodness. Well, you have to wait. I have to wait.
I love the chocolate and strawberry together with an apple pie.
With the what?
With an apple pie.
Oh goodness.
Exactly. See?
Ugh.
If Isabel was here right now, she would have been like, let's go.
No, yo no quiero comer un bizcochito de tres leches que voy a hacer.
Oh yeah, that's a promise right there.
Yeah. We're gonna get it done.
So we going tonight?
No.
Va a seguir.
Mañana.
So se va mañana. Give me a day break.
Se va hoy. Va a romper noche.
A romper
We're
noche.
gonna break night live. We're doing a marathon to you.
No, we're not.
Yeah, you're going live with me after this.
¿Será para que Isabel se me duerma en la mesa?
We're gonna go live.
She gonna wake up with paper stuck to her forehead.
Por culpa de Sazón. Ay, güey.
No.
Nobody works tomorrow.
That's why she loves Florida. Look at it. She's rubbing it in.
Mm-hmm.
She's rubbing it in. Tania.
Yo estoy libre todos los días.
Yo estoy libre mañana y él no está libre mañana.
Isabel no está libre mañana.
Yo no estoy libre mañana.
Nadie trabaja mañana.
I wish I was.
Deja hacer un ratón, you be off every day.
Quisiera yo. Ahorita me llamaron para eso. Para asegurarme de la gente que van para allá. Mira. Yo quisiera que ella me llamara y me dijera, oh, mañana no hay trabajo, está libre mañana. Yeah, I'm like, I'm never going to hear that. Never going to hear that.
She gonna be like, Sazón said I can't go tomorrow. Not tomorrow.
Okay, anything new? So that is supposed to open like that. I'm gonna have to fix some edges of the envelopes. I'll figure it out during the week. Maybe I play with them and put something there to cover that because I don't like the way it looks. And over here it unglued, I think. Oh shoot.
I'm dry brushing some metallic espresso paint on the envelopes over here.
No, but one of them I cut a piece pretty big. I think I'm gonna put some kind of I'm thinking about some nice washi there.
Because I added so this is good right here. These are like a distress to match my insides because I put the same thing on the insides of my envelopes. And make it all kind of match.
I hate having to do with my hands. Let me go get me something to drink because my
Kool-Aid. I got Kool-Aid.
soda.
So yeah, so one is good, that one is flat. All right, so I got this glued in. I got my little envelopes in there, so that's something done today. Let's see where we at. These things right here, I don't know what we're gonna do with these, but we gotta do something with them. I'll figure that out at some point. What other pieces do I have left that I gotta glue in place? I think that's about it. Oh, these envelope things. That's what's gonna go in here. One's gonna go in here. One's gonna go here, and the other one's gonna go in here. Right? I hope that it's enough to cover the whole thing. Yeah, it should be fine. I can always add these. Yeah, those are standard size. So I'm gonna decorate my envelopes real quick. But it's coming together. I got one on the top. Oh, I forgot to glue this one. Oh, Carmen, you need to glue that one. This is it. Oh, this one's shorter. What's the other piece? Is it long enough? I know, no me jodas, it's not long enough. More, I'm stressing right now. I'm stressing. Yes. Eso sí yo soy, hija de Dios. I guess I'm gonna have to do a different one on that one. Dang it. See what happens when you don't measure? You measure once, you cut twice. You cut twice, you measure once. I need a paper that's gonna go on the inside of that. That's not the same paper, is it? No. They're supposed to bring 3 sheets of each one. Is it? 4 of each. So I actually have more of those unless I use them up, which I probably did knowingly. Oh no, I got one more. Wow, whoop whoop. I got one more. I got one more so I can decorate the inside of the cover of the envelopes. The inside of the cover of the envelope.
What envelopes? Oh, the long
Because
ones?
what had happened was that when I did this one, I had an extra piece of scrap, so I'm like, oh, perfect. I can cover up both of the envelopes, but it's not wide enough. It's too short.
Oh, oh, okay.
So I really like how this looks right here.
Oh, yeah, that looks pretty.
So I want to cover the other envelope the same. So I have to cut out a piece of paper that's more or less as wide as that is.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cut one out and see. Let me see. I got this little piece of scrap here. Right. Party like a rock star. Let's see. But yeah, I want to do I want to get into doing more lap books, like different styles and stuff like that.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna start implementing that into my regular YouTube activities. I just want to do them in a way that they don't take me too long to do.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's the question right there because lab books do take quite some time to do. Usually it'll take me if I'm doing it regular, like with nobody, just me, and that's all that I'm doing. I'm not working on no other projects. It'll normally take me about a week, 2 weeks.
Wow.
If that's all that I'm doing. And that's obviously not spending 15 hours a day doing it. If I was just gonna probably wing it through, it's a couple hours to get it all done, to be honest with you.
Also,
It's a
you
couple
home,
hours.
Tanya? Yeah, the tres leche one too.
I see el
And
bizcochito de
chocolate
leche.
with strawberry ice cream. He's giving
Oh,
me
thank
a
you, Ivy.
can.
Sorry, I didn't notice. I didn't see that when you wrote that. So I really want to get into doing different styles and just different things. And I'm really enjoying incorporating both the lap book aspect with the photo album aspect of it together.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do more of those. Now this is two completely paper collections, so they might not match to a T, but it'll be good enough.
That's Hobby Lobby paper, right?
Yeah,
Pretty.
yeah. And the other one, I think I got this paper, the other paper from a D stash. I don't even know the name of it. I think it's country something or the other. I don't even know.
The flower one.
This one's called Country Road. This one right here.
Oh, that is pretty, very pretty.
Yeah, it's got a lot of pretty papers, and I like it because they're all different, but they're all pretty papers. Like you could definitely any of those papers you could use by themselves. And you
Okay.
know you have a good paper pad when there's no papers that you'll be like, I'm not really liking this one too much. When
Yeah.
any paper you can grab and be like, I could do something with this, you know you got a good paper pad right there. That's why I don't like a lot of the paper pads because they you'll find a few that are really cute. And then like the papers that are complimentary, the ones that are supposed to be like, for accent pieces, so on and so forth, I don't really like too much. Maybe I'm just being too picky, but
Mm, no, you don't have to like the paper that everybody likes. Everybody has different taste in paper.
yeah, like a lot of them are just like, eh. So I always have leftovers. No, we're not. We started at
He's gonna do. They're gonna do a new
leave it up to
stash.
the song.
Crack it down.
What you doing now,
Huh?
Me?
Isabel?
Oh.
Hmm.
I'm trying to figure out these envelopes over here. They're glued already. What am I gonna do for the
I'm gonna
part that
switch over to you so you can share.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to cut the excess of some of them, the
Okay.
excess paper. But when I try to cut one, I split the envelope, so I had to glue it again.
That happens more often than I can count.
Yeah. When I was like, I could look through it. I said, "What the heck?" And I put my hand in it. It was, I cut the whole thing out. So I'm trying to be careful on not cutting
Do you guys
the.
hear an echo? Because I have her on in the background.
I don't hear nothing.
Because you're hearing us. You're not hearing nothing. So you wouldn't hear it. But the people that are on the other side, Sasong, yo,
Who's hearing the echo, Sasson?
no. He's like, I don't hear nothing. I'm like, yeah, because you got your computer on mute because you're hearing me live. So you wouldn't hear the echo. But what about the other people?
Se le quemó. Así se en Puerto Rico, se le quemó.
Ay, Sasong.
Ay, Sazón bendito. Bendito, bendito. Where's my bone folder?
Oh, okay, awesome. No, because sometimes you go to their people's streams and
Yeah, but your laptop is on, so there was an echo if you hear it through your laptop.
yeah, but I got my video on mute on YouTube.
Yeah, I got mine's my computer mute. The only thing that I have on is iPad.
We
So
good,
this
we
is what
good.
I did. I glued these like Carmen told me. All of these are glued.
Is Nada still here?
I don't know. Her internet was giving her problems.
Um,
She was trying to email Tanya, and she did it a couple of times, and it was failing. Like he didn't want to let it go. Like Naira, are you there? Did you? Let me see. I can find. Um, over there in Puerto Rico after the hurricane, everything got messed up.
hmm. Hey, Jackie.
Hi, sis. That's fine.
Better late than never.
No la veo. I don't know. Si. Let me turn the volume down on this. So I guess these takes the shape and the sturdiness after you start gluing all the paper and all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I glued all the envelopes. They're all glued down already.
They're all glued down. So what you gotta do
Yeah,
next? Just add your lace and
I
stuff
just
to it?
have to make the little holes and choose the ribbon that I'm gonna put through.
Awesome.
And it will be. Let's dig. Let me see. I have. Do I have any? It could be. I guess black. What do you want, Sophia? You want to say hi, mommy? Do you want to say hi?
Sasson wants to see Sophie.
Sophie, come here, mommy. What happened, baby? Where you at? Sophie, come here, mommy. Come here, baby.
Sophie's like, I'm trying to take over the world.
Hold on. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Stay busy. Stay
Come here.
busy.
Come here. Ouch.
I never seen it.
Little menina. Toma. No, no, no. Don't rub yourself on my tripod. I'm gonna hit you. She's trying to rub herself on my on my thing on my iPad.
She said this will be handy.
Yeah, a fella
Wait
for
till
you.
you
That's
go to
what you're
sleep.
gonna. A big fella. Uh, okay, I found some little black one. Let me see.
It's a
Give
cat.
me a minute. She's over there standing in front of the door looking at me because she was rubbing herself on the tripod. So it's only one hole that I'm gonna make,
Yeah, it's just one to thread
and
one
then I'm
side.
gonna glue it in the back and
Yeah.
just make sure even to make the okay.
The other
Let me.
piece of ribbon, you can glue it straight from the other side, so you don't have to do two holes.
Okay. So I'm gonna do it from the front. Look. Oops.
Oh, yeah, cool. It was nice today, though.
Hmm?
It was nice today.
Yeah.
It was like 26 degrees. It got cold.
Yeah, it's the winter for you. You never know what you're gonna get.
Uh, I used to go on the Netflix.
Who's Sophie? My cat. My cat, Jackie. Her name is Sophie.
All right, so I'm
She's
done
only
with.
1 years old. I adopted her last year. No, 2017. She turned one this year. 2018. So she's only one. She'll be two this year.
Do cats grow up faster than dogs?
Huh?
Do cats grow up faster than dogs?
I think they do. Yeah.
I think every year, 7 years for a dog.
For a dog, yeah, every year, 7 years.
For Carol, how about you?
Yeah, yeah. That's what happened. We because she was doing it while we was talking on the camera. And she was like, "Oh my God, it doesn't want to go through. Is my internet?" Her internet was kind of, slow, and it was telling her failure, failure, failure. So I told her just send her a message on the video that you're trying, and if it's okay for me to give her your info. She said, "Okay, I'll try that." So she did.
All right,
She
so
said,
now I'm gonna cover up. I'm gonna switch over.
"Yes, go, go, go. Take over, take over."
Now I'm gonna go ahead and work on the envelope parts, the envelope books. I gotta decorate mine. Um, and to be
Oh, the
honest with
long
you, I
ones,
don't
right?
even want to use this paper. I want to continue to incorporate some of the other paper in it. So I'm gonna look for another paper that I can use that I think will go well. Something that's not too busy. I gotta get me another paper pad of this because I done used this thing up.
Oh, when we go, we'll do it.
Yeah,
Cause I know there's a lot of beautiful paper that I've seen that I want to get.
that's nice. It's good for a shabby project, so I won't use that.
So like,
We
yay!
started at 6.
Yeah, it's been 2 hours.
Hmm. Up to what time we going live today?
Um, it's gonna be what 8:30 maybe.
To 8:30. Okay.
Yes, I can get ready, my stuff ready tomorrow.
8:30. Half hour more.
So, so,
Half hour more is good.
Yeah, because I have to get ready for tomorrow. If not,
Yeah, work,
I will
man.
not
She gotta work.
mind to stay longer.
She gotta work, man.
Yes, that's on you, lucky guy. You lucky. I was gonna burn the tips of the ribbon, but I don't want people
Yellow.
saying that I'm doing something.
This has yellow in it.
I
Right?
do it off camera.
Yeah, I got yellows in
Okay.
this one.
I got my ribbon through.
So I
Woo,
use
woo,
yellow.
woo.
I normally don't use yellow for stuff, but I'm gonna use yellow on this one because it's got yellow in it, so I'll get away with it. I'll get away with it.
And next Sunday, if nothing comes up, you can just get on again. I'm gonna try to practice to do the learn how to send the link because I forgot. I did it once and I forgot to how to do it.
Yes, it's beautiful, Jackie. All right, if anything, I could always show you again. I could always show you
Yeah,
again, so don't worry about that.
that's fine, Jackie. She's gray. Like, she has a pretty gray color. She has like I don't know how to explain it. Like a charcoal gray. She has a pretty gray tone. Let me see if she comes. She comes here and I show her to you. She usually likes to get when I'm doing something. Sophie, baby, Nana, Nana, come to mama.
No, this is not from Recollection. This is from Hobby Lobby.
Give us sniffles. What happened, baby? Come here. What happened? Toma. Here, Sophie. Sophie, here. Here. Here, toma.
You got her?
Here. She's right here. Come on. What happened, baby? What happened?
Sophie said no.
She fighting with mama. She knows she can't fight mama. She knows she can't fight mama.
The minute I see that you got her, I'm gonna switch you over.
Look. They want to meet you, baby. Look. Look, look, look. Look at Sophia.
Oh, there she goes.
Say hi, Sophia. Say hi, mommy. Say hi, my friends. My YouTube friends. Yeah. She's looking at the tablet. You want to go? You want to go? Hmm? Yeah. Hmm. Go. That's my Sophia.
Oh, she's adorable. We didn't get to see much of her face.
Hey, that's my baby right there. My company.
But hey, they make great company, let me tell you.
Yes, they do. But when she wants my attention, all she does is grab my legs and scratch me. Hold me by my legs. Like, what the
Isn't
heck is
that
going
remind you of
on? No.
Angie? Or Buddha. Buddha used to hide behind everything and catch Angie walking and be like, no, and catch her legs real
She'll
quick.
grab literally with the two front paws. She will grab my leg and hold me. Like if she don't want me to come in here, or if she wants something. But when she sees the little scissors to cut her nails, oh my god, Flash Gordon, she
I could
disappears.
never do that. Our cat would never let us do that. They hate those things.
But once I grab her, she's okay with it.
You got lucky. Mine hate it.
Yeah. I guess she got used to it because I've been doing it since she was a baby.
gonna
But she
break.
doesn't like it. She just had no choice, right? Right, Sophia?
Cut this out like this. Smart,
So I
smart.
have I have to put the paper in the front and the back of my long envelopes because I have already the inside paper in. The music paper in the
Okay.
inside. So how do you go? One, oh, I forgot to put this little temple in.
So we're getting there. I think probably by the time that we do this again, we should be at that point where we're just
Yeah,
putting in the last the cover and starting to really embellish it and working on the other parts,
yeah,
like the
cause
lace, all the other
the
stuff.
boo boos on my envelopes, I'm gonna try to do them like when I get home if I have time. Like this little pieces that I don't want them to show or something. I just start
Yeah.
and then I have them ready for next time. I don't have to play with them no more because they're already tied and glued.
Okay.
Is that I have this love relationship with all these cutters. I have like 5 paper trimmers, and I don't think any of them cut straight. Cut straight.
Yeah, most of them really don't, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's like any. Okay, I have 2 of these, and I only have one of
I
these.
have this one. This one's pretty decent. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me see.
The only thing that the blade gets dull real fast.
Well, the one that I have, the last one that I bought is the Love Nicole one that I found it on
Yeah.
sale, and it was pretty good, better than the Fiskars. And I have 3 Fiskars and the Guillotine Fiskars.
The how's the guillotine?
The Guillotine is really good, but I have the one that is like it's not that big. I think it's maybe 5 inches. It's not that big.
Mm,
Okay.
I want to
Little
get me a
book
guillotine,
here.
but I need more room.
These pieces of papers are too thin for that, so I need to get me. Look at that. These 2 paper pads, they match perfectly with each other. The Marichka and the
I'm gonna switch over to using
Maraki. Maraki and
my mouse
Marichka.
work. My mouse go.
Marakek. Marakek.
Marrakesh.
Uh-huh. And then I have the Marichka one. That is the same colors and
I'm
everything
switching over to
matches
you now
perfect.
so they can see.
It's this one right here. This is the Marichka. And I love the colors
I
on
don't think
this
I've
one.
seen that one before. The other one I have, but that one I have.
This is the colors. They basically match with the Marrakech. Marrakech. Yeah, they have the burgundies, the blues, the pinks, the greens,
Okay.
and I got this one at Michael's, and I need to find it again because you see they have the golds and the blacks and the pinks, all the colors match. So that's what I've been using for this book, both of them.
Okay. That's a good thing. Then you found 2 paper pads that match. That's hard to find.
I didn't even notice. I noticed when I started doing this book with you. I said, these 2 paper look alike." So I thought I had the two same pads. And when I look at the names, they're different. I was like, okay. My fingers.
For some fine.
Okay. Let me see the color. Black.
Are you? Are you? Give me 1 second. I'm just looking for my binding.
What am I doing?
I'm gonna switch on over real quick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut paper now to the for the front and the back. So this is gonna be.
So I got the first book cover. I still gotta do one more, but I'll do that one off kilter.
Are you using the same papers on both of the covers? On both
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I'm trying to do too. Put
Yeah,
the same paper on both.
one piece, one 12 by 12 sheet
Because-
covers one, and you still have a piece left over.
Yeah, but I guess 2 sheets will be fine to do both, and I do
Yeah,
have
with
two
two
of the
sheets,
same. So
you're more than good.
I just want to make sure I'm not gonna do anything upside down. Like I like to do.
So for this, I'm gonna seam. I'm gonna cover up the spine. So you can use any kind of fabric that you want. I'm gonna use some of this trim that I have right here, and I'm just gonna
For the spine of the envelopes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave a piece as long so that I can thread it through the inside so that it's got like a little bit of a bookmark, and then I'm gonna do the rest.
Oh, from the in to the out.
Yeah. So I'll leave a piece as like that to dangle in the inside. In case I want to
Uh-huh.
add something, I can glue a little die cut, or I can glue a little image or something there. And then
Okay.
I'm just gonna cover glue this on the back so that
Is
my
that still
spine is
paper? Okay.
protected, but it also gives it a little something something. So that's more or less what I'm gonna do with this. And then the individual pages on the inside, I probably
Mhm.
won't cover them up too much. I probably go like a little bit of a mixed media style. So I'll probably just add like some stamps and kind of do the same thing that I did with the other envelopes
Mhm.
and
And
cover
the
them up
inside.
that way.
I covered them with the music paper, all of them, in and
Hmm.
out in the insides. I just need to put nice covers on the outside. So I'm gonna cut them now.
So this is more or less what I'm gonna do with this. Is just cover these spines up. Let me cut off that trim.
Um,
Glue this on my spine, and pretty much I'm good to go.
let's see how I do that. She is so. Me and my husband will love it. He would like to be. Yeah, I have the small guillotine and I have like three fiskars. And then this one is the one that I use the most because it kind of cuts more straight than the other ones. And then I'm not using them either because I need to buy blades. They're dull from when I was doing the album.
Is there a paper trimmer that the blade doesn't get dull so fast?
I don't think so. I think all are the same.
Because
Especially when you cut it board.
I cut a lot of chipboard, so like the chipboard really eats up the way those blades. Like it
Yes,
eats
that's what happened to
so
me when I was making the album. It really ate my blades. And this one I like because this one came. I don't have it on it, but it has a scoring thing that you can score on here too.
mm.
What are you doing, Isabel? Está loca.
All right, so I got this on here, and like I said, I left a little bit of the trim in there, and I'll just kind of feed this through. Keep that in there like that. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the other book.
You don't like my paper? You like Carmen's paper?
Which one, the background or the paper that I use for the book?
I think she's talking to the about the country one that you're using.
Oh, the country road, this one.
Yeah, she said she don't like mine. She like yours.
Oh, yours is
What a
beautiful.
sister I got, huh?
Yours is beautiful. I
No,
love
she
that
says
paper.
that mine is not really her style. Yours is. She likes yours better.
Who said that, Jackie?
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Tanya.
That's just one sheet though. The rest of the paper, the rest of this whole thing is a little bit more different. As far as the style is concerned, that's gonna kind of go in there. Um, I gotta see how exactly. So all these papers, what I'm gonna do with them is kind of like what I did with this, which is how I kind of added some shimmer, added some stamping, and I'm pretty much gonna keep it kind of basic, kind of simple. These books themselves, I don't know. I'm kind of like debating because after I did, I don't really like the color. So I'm gonna see. Maybe I could stick them in here, and I'll look for a different color book to put in there. Oops, too big. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, oh shoot! I gotta glue the bottom. See what happens?
What happened?
I never glued the bottom. The bottom is completely open. Holy smack.
I think
And
mine's are
one.
open too. Let me see. Are mine's open?
Holy smack.
Oh no, mine's are sealed.
This one goes all the way to the bottom. This one's fine.
You just went through,
But this one wasn't sealed all the way. What?
through, and through.
Lord have mercy. You guys didn't see that. So I'm gonna keep this here. And I don't even know if I like this paper, to be honest with you. I might not like this. I might actually do a whole new set, do a whole new book. I'll keep this for
You
something else.
mean you
I don't like the yellow. I feel like it's screaming at me.
the one in the middle?
Yeah, this. I don't like this yellow. It's like a yellow pattern. It's got like a
Oh,
yellow on it. I don't really,
the one on your right.
yeah, I don't really like
The
it with not to put in here, that's for sure.
yeah.
So
I
maybe
yeah.
for something else. Maybe I'll just add them in as extras, but I probably won't use them for that. Let me see. Can I put them under here?
You know that I was reading this music paper and it's copyright 1937.
Wow, that's vintage.
I didn't even notice.
Oh,
And I
maybe I
used
could put the
lots
books
of
here.
it here.
I can tie them here in between
Where?
on the
Oh, good
sides.
idea.
I could put them there. That like that I don't mind. Like that it doesn't yell at me. But inside of here it yells at me because of the pattern. So this pattern
Yeah, because of the colors. Yeah.
I can't like I get a headache. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the other one the same way and then I'll put it there on that side so that they both have the same thing. Um and I think all we have left to really do, I mean, we gotta decorate this. This we're gonna work on. It looks kind of plain right now, but we're gonna work on this. This is gonna have lace. This is gonna have different things. We're gonna embellish this. We also have to make little tags. We gotta make like a whole bunch of other little things that are gonna go in here. Um, the construction, like putting it all together. I think by the time that we do the next video for next week, hopefully, if not for the week after that, then we'll have it all constructed. Then all we have to do is come back with whatever scraps we have left over, um, and start making tags and start making little things, little focal stuff here and there, and decorate, embellish, not decorate, but embellish the cover. Embellish, you know, how this is gonna look. Like we're gonna cover it with the paper, but then we have to just embellish it. I think for mine, I don't know which paper I'm gonna use to be honest with you guys.
I don't know if you guys be able to see me or not. Do you hear me, Carmen?
I hear you.
Because over here I can only see my picture. I don't know why, because my tablet died, so I switched the
Let me
phone.
see. Let me switch you over.
I can only see my picture. I can't see. I see you.
Yeah, I don't see you.
It says that
I
I'm in
only
your
see.
call. Yeah, my tablet died. That's why.
All right. So you know what? Then I think that we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it a night then. That way
Yeah, I
you
need
can
to
really
get me an
talk yourself.
extension, so when we do these next time, I won't have this problem. I just need to get an extension and leave it unplugged.
All right. So everybody,
So thank you guys. I'll see
thank
you
you
on the
so
next one.
much.
I'm sorry.
It's okay,
Love
no
you.
worries. We was about to shut down anyways. So the next time that you guys see us, we'll be finishing up the covers and the front and the back and the whatever else we have left over. And then after that, we'll be working on embellishing and decorating and adding all of the extra, all the little extra bits and pieces. So thank you so much, Isabel. Have a good
Love
night,
you.
everybody. Love you guys. Love you too, Isabel. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
Night night. Bye.